Put it in it.
Good place to stop, right?
Sounds like it's me.
Hi, I'm trying to catch the timing. That looks good. Yep, stores are staying open. You good? Damn right I will. Thank you. That's how we start. Welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Chris Munzie. How's it going?
How are you?
I can't complain.
Tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into the shit.
All right, so again, like I said, my name is Chris. I'm a teacher here in the city, and I've really always been interested in stand-up comedy, like a lot, and I haven't really taken the chance with it at all, but I've had some encouragement to try and do it, so I'm giving it a shot. So I'm here at an open mic.
Fresh, new,
Trying it.
super new, super green.
New. Super new.
So, what was the thing that said, all right, I'm going to get on stage now? What was that moment?
So what made me do it really was I've been living in New York for 5 years, and since I was in college, and like over the course of those 5 years, like it's like every 6 or 7 months, it's like somebody brings it up to me and says I should give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago, I had a friend who did it regularly, and he sat me down and tried to get me to like write some stuff out, but I was just...
Where are you from?
I'm from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, okay.
Originally, yeah.
All right, so you moved to New York, why?
I moved to New York to be a teacher.
To be a teacher.
Yep.
And then, have you had that moment where you felt like, man, I should have been doing this the whole time?
Should have been doing comedy the whole time? Yeah, basically.
Have you had that moment? Like, you've been here 5 years, you could have been doing it for 5 years.
I have some deep regrets about not doing it.
You feel that?
5 years. Like, some deep...
I know I felt that. Like I was like, I grew up in New York, I was born in New York, and I was like, I wish it was a moment where I've done it sooner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where I was like, fuck, this has been here the whole time.
Exactly.
You know?
I think you're exactly spot on with the whole it's been here the whole time thing, because you get so used to your everyday routine, and you're like, whatever.
Like, what was I doing before this? Like
watching Netflix.
Yeah, bullshitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, back to Netflix, but not at, like Netflix just got here. I'm like, where have you been at all my life?
Yes, but it's a moderate pace. Moderate pace.
And then a new show comes on. What are you watching on Netflix?
Oh, right now, I just tried to get into that show, Insatiable. Wasn't that great, though?
No,
I
saw like 5 minutes.
Controversy.
I hate when the ad looks good and the show is shit.
Well, that was the thing. It looked really good.
The ad looked fun. I was like, I might check it. I watched like 5 minutes of it, and I was like...
It was pretty campy. It was overdone.
Another one, somebody said, check out Atypical.
I've heard of that, yeah.
And I couldn't get into it. It was like watching an open mic all over again. It was like about this autistic kid, and I was like, I see these guys every day.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't watch this.
It's too much.
I like a show that... I like Ozark. I like a show that starts with a guy who has a problem, and it builds up around like this dark, like not even the mob, just a good guy doing bad shit.
Yeah, like a plot point where you go from like.
I like movies like that. I like. Have you seen A Prophet? Prophet?
No, I haven't.
Great movie. Great. They're remaking it for the American version.
But it's not an American movie?
No, it's a French movie, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's an old French movie. It's in French subtitles. And I usually like French subtitles. I can't watch subtitles when I eat.
Because it's like dizzying?
Because I can't do, I'm trying to eat my food, but then I'm also trying to read.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you're reading it and you're trying to like look at your food. I don't know why I can't.
You're just getting like every other
word. I need to if I'm eating my food, it needs to be a dumb show.
A dumb show.
Yeah.
Something
like
where
somebody just getting shot in the face, and I know, just action,
Some sort of simplistic plot that you don't really have to think too much about.
Yeah.
Easy,
I can't watch anything. I got to sit down and think. And
that's the hard part, because when you have to really pay attention to a TV show and you've rewound it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. I'm trying to eat, trying to cut food, and and I miss words.
And those are the problems that people face today.
Yeah, absolutely. They can't read and eat. That's a
reading and eating.
That's a major fucking problem.
Reading and eating seems like it would be.
Can you guys read and eat? Are you out there eating and reading?
I would say a lot of people watching this right now, this is on the internet, this is Facebook.
This is going to be YouTube, and then Facebook, and then wherever.
Well, whoever's watching it definitely probably
Barack Obama. I haven't shouted him out in a minute. He's the only person I've watched.
Well, he's back this week.
Yeah, so. Is he back what? As president? Or?
Well, I wish, but he did a couple of big speeches this week.
Yeah, he's been making his speeches.
Yep. I'm trying to
around, like in Canada. Where was he at last? Canada?
He was in Southern Illinois, and then he was in California a few days ago doing his stump speeches for the midterms.
For the midterms.
Yep, midterms.
Okay, so they're trying to take the House back.
Yes,
that's what's happening now.
That's the goal for some people. I don't know if it's for everybody, but it's the goal for some people.
I see Biden out there doing stuff for Cuomo.
Yeah, he's out there for Cuomo. He's always out there for just like everybody too.
Yeah. He said, so you better be there when I fucking need you. That's what that is, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a friend who'll show up, be reliable, be there when you need him.
Yeah.
He's always Obama's sidekick.
You think he'll be the next president? What do you think?
I don't think
we usually don't talk politics on the show. I don't give a shit.
I was a political science major.
Word, so you're all about it.
I taught American history for the last 5 years.
How old are you?
I'm 28. God. I almost said 27, but I'm 28.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That really just emphasizes the whole I feel bad about having not done this yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
This is your arena. This is,
if you want to call it that. I mean, I wouldn't be so bold to say.
You're like an old gladiator, and the stage is your.
I feel like I'm just like the person they throw in for like a warm up.
You're the warm up fight.
Warm up, the people who actually know what they're doing.
You're not the main event.
No. I've never been the main event.
Come on.
That's why I'm trying.
Now it's your time. It's your time.
It's hard to
I do this in hopes that I know people are like, hey, why you put new comics on your little podcast? It's like, because my hopes is that you just go hard for the next year or two, and then you walk in and then just you come back maybe to this, and maybe I'll be doing it, and maybe not, but hopefully
it's encouraging. You
come back in a year and you do some dope shit, and then you're like, hey, you were right. Well, I just want to be right for once, and then I hope you go out and do dope shit, and you know, a year from now you're gonna have fun.
Well, I think the hardest thing is
come back every year.
Only once a year.
Once a year.
Only once a year,
just to see what the hell you're doing. Either you're going to be on heroin or you're going to be on TV.
Either or. Hey, but at this point, I'm looking for a change.
Or
both. Both. But it's a change, regardless.
Yes, it's a change.
Something to mix up the last 5 years.
Seeing where you're at a year from now and then looking back to the past year it's always been interesting.
Well, I'm trying. It's been sporadic over the last couple of years, but the last month I've been going at it, trying it.
Can you really be? I mean, I guess you could be worse off with the previous year, right?
Like worse off than being 27 instead of 28. That guy could be worse off. Yeah.
Was 27 better or worse?
Well, it was a year younger, so that's better in and of itself. But 27 was a good year. I haven't had bad years. I just haven't been doing what I've kind of always had in the back of my mind for the past 5 years, which ends up wearing on you after a while. Yeah.
And now you're doing what you want.
Yeah. Trying it, giving it a shot.
Are you teaching high school? What grade are you teaching?
I teach 5th grade elementary school right now.
How cool are they? 1 to 10.
They're awesome. A 10. I just switched.
White kids, black kids mix?
It's a mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here in Manhattan. It's my first year teaching in Manhattan, but I was in the Bronx before
Kids that want to learn or kids that
they are more interested, but want to learn, that varies day by day. Yeah, it depends. But I was in the Bronx for 4 years before this.
Okay. How was that?
Great and also hard, but a totally different type of situation than being in Manhattan. But the Bronx is an incredibly underrated borough in New York, so people should try and make it up there. Yeah, but it was fun. But it's too long of a commute.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Way up there. And I live in Queens.
From the Bronx.
So it's like
from Queens to the Bronx? Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's goofy as hell. No. Hell no. Was that the love? Was that the thing you wanted to get into, teaching?
So I mainly wanted to move to New York.
Yep.
And then a teaching opportunity came up, and I took
Teach America? Is that
City year? It's like Teach for America. Okay. I did that my first year, and then became a teacher after that. But it was like a guaranteed position, like here in New York. Yeah. And when I was in college, me and a friend applied, and a bunch of other friends were moving to the city after graduating. Mm-hmm. So that was my in to try and make it down here. So I did that for the first year, and switched into teaching after it.
And what did you do in New Hampshire?
In New Hampshire, I just grew up till I was 18.
What the hell is in New Hampshire?
So in New Hampshire has a great combination of skiing and heroin. I've done heroin before.
Can you do both? Holy shit!
I'm sure there are quite a few people that are.
That
might as well be recreational in as many ways as you can.
Wow.
But yeah, lots of trees, lots of skiing. And
I can see that. I just see trees.
Trees And hills, and there is
Yeah.
some ocean side, but not that much.
Oceanside?
Ocean, a
Yes.
coastline.
Is it coastline? Is
Yeah,
it coastal
New Hampshire
state?
is a coast.
I don't fucking know.
It's like 7 miles.
Anything
but
north?
It still touches the water.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like given up between.
I know Maine is there.
Maine is right up there.
Yeah.
I grew up there and then went to school in Rhode Island, and after that I came to New York. Yeah, I know. It's like such an interesting lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, you really wouldn't believe like the story that I have. Like, it's such a blow-away story.
You would surprise me. I didn't go with that. I went the other way. Mine is similar, just the other direction. Like I was in Philly, Delaware, and New Jersey,
Okay.
and got an academic scholarship to go to high school, and track scholarship to go to Temple University.
Temple. I had some friends that go there.
Absolutely, had too much fun. Too much.
That's what college is for, though.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-year vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, you should look at it like
Like
that.
being a war vet. It's like I had no idea how I don't have any kids. That's my biggest fear. Is like, hey, somebody call me up that I know
at this point.
You know, somebody. There's got to be somebody that just sitting there, be like, should I give him a call? No.
Hey, but you know what? Do you want the call? Do you not want the call? It's all like, it's a matter of fate.
I want it when they're from like 1 to 5. I don't want like a
1 to 5-year-old.
Like a 1 to 5-year-old.
1 to 5, they're really hard though. Like
I
5 to 10
I want
is
them
great.
to still be like not mad at me. So like I don't want them to
That's
be like at 30, be like you were never around.
That's true.
And then fucked up, and then I'm like I can't. There's
And they
nothing I can
always
do
have
with that.
something in the back
You
of
know,
their mind,
yeah.
remember.
I don't want to like if this shit ever pops up. I don't want to be famous and then meet a
then have a kid.
30-year-old kid.
Well, then it's like a financial thing.
Yeah,
especially
it's
if
just
you're
money.
famous
It's like
at
where
that
the
point.
fuck have you been?
Yeah, when
You know.
Dad became famous.
Yeah, I would have helped out.
Contact.
I mean, even with no money, I would have been.
Yeah, you give what you can, and that's what you should always
Yeah.
do. Give what you can.
Yeah,
Give
I wouldn't have
your
been like fuck
proportional
that
part.
kid, but you know, anybody who has a kid by me now, she's probably smarter than me. So
Oh, I mean, like I teach kids, but I
Yeah.
couldn't handle having a kid by
No.
any means, and I like having
no,
one.
I'm a big ass kid, and I always
Yeah,
have been.
exactly.
So
How long have you been in New York? I'm sorry.
I'm from New York, but I've been back a couple years.
Oh,
It's
I'm
like-
sorry. I thought you meant that you were from Pennsylvania.
No.
and you went to Temple in
I'm
Pennsylvania.
from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, you're from the Bronx
I
too?
am from the Bronx.
Oh, okay. What part of the Bronx?
I guess that Gun Hill, Co-op City,
Okay, all right.
that area
Mhm.
up there by what high school is that?
Lehman High School?
Lehman High School.
Yeah, I taught at
Evander?
Lehman for a little while.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Lehman High School.
I'm sure
it's
it's
in Co-op
super
City, right?
interesting, but by Co-op City, way up there in the northeast
They don't
corner.
give a shit. Nobody's like, what?
The Bronx is great. People should go there. It's like a
You should not go
fantastic
there.
borough.
You should not go to the Bronx.
Well, it's a different. I'm an outsider, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm like a gentrifier.
No, you can't have it.
Taking over.
I want them to hold on. I'm not even in the Bronx anymore, but you can hold on to it as long as possible. The Bronx.
Good memories.
Yeah. The what are you struggling with?
Struggling with trying to get into the routine of actually getting up the courage to come and do an open mic like a few times a week. And like I said, I'm trying to get
So
into that.
you're back to school now.
I'm back to school, but I actually am only teaching part-time.
Oh, good shit. So you have time. So now it's just excuses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically it.
beautiful excuse. What's the excuse? What's the latest excuse you made?
Well, as of right now, actually, the latest excuse I was yesterday because I was going to do an open mic and then I didn't go doing it because I was like, oh, my laundry's been in too long. I'm not going to make it. And
Oh,
then it
shit.
just pulled the trigger on that. And I went
Beautiful.
home. Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's
Beautiful.
the stamina that I have
No,
so far.
how do you get over making excuses?
It's hard.
You just gotta go, man. You gotta go, and knowing every stage you get on, you get funny. I believe.
Yeah.
Leaving
Well, I
those
hope the
doors open
practice
is
is
distracting. I know because you want to look outside. There's always somebody walking by.
I
So
keep
when I
forgetting
look,
I'm
you
being
look.
recorded at the same time. I'm sorry.
I should have put the camera that way so you could look at the camera. But yeah, it's. I don't know.
It's dedication.
Yeah.
You have to really realize there's only so much
I
time.
get up every day, but you can always get up more.
Mm-hmm.
There's always more. And this is New York, right? And what I say to try to motivate people is like, you could have been in any other state, right? Any other state, they have maybe one mic a day, 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have so much opportunity there.
Absolutely.
You know? Like
yeah.
now that you've gotten past your first one,
Mhm.
you can fucking
Like,
dig.
give it a real life
like
shot.
nobody's,
I've noticed though when you have like a few weeks between, like if you do it like a few times and then you're not doing it for 3 weeks, it's like you get just as nervous as the first time all over again.
Because you've been away from it.
Yeah,
you've been
it's
away.
hard.
The nervousness is at a different level.
Yeah,
but
a totally different level.
You getting on. Now it's like, oh, I kind of know this now.
Yeah.
Now it's just getting on stage and then working on new shit.
Being able to breathe.
Yeah, my addiction is being in new rooms. I love being in new spaces that I've never been before.
Well, when I came last month, I liked it a lot. This was a super comfortable night to come to. This is really enjoyable. So I encourage people to come in.
As you should. Say that again. Yeah.
This was a great open mic. I felt really comfortable to be here. Everybody was super friendly. And if you want to try open micing, you should definitely come and check out Otto's Open.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, we do the podcast before the open mic. So we do an open mic after every day, Monday to Friday at 3 o'clock. So that's why we do the podcast, and then comics will come and then they'll talk and shoot the shit. That was the point. Like I used to come early before I did the podcast. And I was always saying, hey, I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, I knew I wanted to try a podcast.
Yeah.
So there was time. I turned the phone on, and I did a little research. And they were like, hey, just turn your phone on and start talking.
Yeah.
And then it happens. It comes together. And I like what it is, and I like adding to it and letting it grow and see, it's not the greatest fucking podcast, but it's my little
But
thing.
it's accessible. Yeah. Everything is so accessible nowadays. Like, you couldn't have done this 10 or 20 years ago.
Absolutely not.
No.
I would never have thought about
content.
You could, I guess you could have, but it wasn't in our heads to.
You could have, but it was much more.
We could have turned the tape recorder on.
Yeah.
And you could absolutely have, but it felt like you couldn't.
It absolutely.
It didn't accessible. It didn't feel. Now everybody has a phone. You could do whatever. You could talk to people on the train.
Yeah, it's very weird to be able to just kind of access.
Like, hey, you want to do my podcast? My riding, talking to crazy people on the subway.
And people will listen to almost
somebody will listen, and that's the point. Is everybody has a fan base?
Yeah,
if you just tapped into it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it seems like there's a niche for almost like everything nowadays. Whereas you have to get on like the Tonight Show 20 years ago in order to get any sort of exposure.
Now you build yours and then they come to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is insane.
It's insane, and it's so encouraging, but it's also intimidating because you really have to be self-driven.
Yeah,
you have to
be self-driven and then consistent. Consistent is where I'm still having trouble with.
Yeah, keeping to a self-made schedule is hard.
Like seeing new people who do weird shit, and it was like, how the fuck do you? There was a guy somebody showed me a security guard who just farted.
Oh,
did you hear about that guy?
Yeah. And then he got fired.
He got fired
from his job. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But something big happened after that. I think I don't know if
somebody got in contact with him or something. He's trying to expand it into a larger. I mean, I don't know how much larger you can expand that into, but having a unique set of bowel movements.
No, I have IBS. I would have never thought maybe I should take it every time I farted.
He made a career out of it.
He's gonna kill it. He has thousands of followers.
He does. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a lot more successful than I am. Honestly,
he's just a security guard.
Everybody is
just fucking farted.
Yeah, and he was able to do that whole Paul Blart kind of look
thing.
Yeah,
that's what he's like. He's like the real life Paul Blart.
Yeah, and he really was able to.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
just have a seat right there, hang out. This is the podcast before the mic, so you just hang out, and at 3 o'clock we'll get started. You can chime in, you can whatever. Yeah, hang out. Thank you. Yep.
I thought it was at 2 o'clock. That's why I was here.
No, don't say that.
So
don't say that on the camera. Everybody does. That's how I catfish you in, and then bring you on.
I apologize. Hey, what's wrong?
I'll edit that. No, I'm never gonna edit that. That's stuck for life. Fuck this guy.
I apologize. I'm still trying to learn the ropes.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You're
gonna be fine.
I need to be taught.
I'm here, baby bird. What the fuck? What's going on in the news?
Well, in the news, there's a lot going on with that op-ed piece that came out last week. Like we mentioned before, Obama had been doing those stump speeches around the country. Obama has been doing those stump speeches, but it's mostly just stuff about Trump.
Do you follow mainly politics or everything?
Everything, but I feel like now whenever you turn on CNN or something like that, it's the only thing that's on.
CNN's mostly
the Serena Williams thing happened though.
Serena Williams thing happened. How you feel about that?
I think it's like a two-sided like story because
I was hoping you came.
hey there,
Take your jacket off and have a
how's it going,
seat.
Chris?
Jump in with us.
I am in the middle of something.
Introduce.
Oh, sorry.
No, sit down. I need you here. Come
Oh,
here.
really? Okay.
I need some of your star power.
Okay.
And what is dope about this, and I would have scheduled you, but I thought you were too big for this now. So
No, I'm not that big. No.
I was like, do I even? Mister, he's got a Netflix special, but
No way, really?
What I like about this is that you're older, you're seasoned, but guys around here don't really know. Introduce yourself first, and then we'll get into it.
I'm not that big, Jimmy. First of all, my name is
you're-
Khalifa. I'm stand-up comedian. I do stand-up in Arabic,
Uh-huh.
and I just started doing stand-up in English last year.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, one of the guys that really supported me last year.
You're a guy.
with the mics, and that's it.
Tell me your name. Say your name.
Adi Khalifa.
Adi
Khalifa. Yeah.
Adi Khalifa. You said your name before, right?
My name is Chris Munzie.
Chris, Adi,
Nice to
Adi,
meet you, man.
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you been doing comedy?
In Arabic, I started the first time.
The first day. What was it?
The first day,
Yeah, what was it?
2005.
2005.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was because back home we don't have comedy clubs.
No, at all.
So
In my head, it looks so crazy.
yeah,
like-
it was a show of my friend. They're doing hip hop music,
Uh-huh.
and I asked them if I can do 4 minutes, 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and they're friend of mine, so give me the stage.
Unwritten or written?
No, I wrote.
You wrote something?
Yeah, of course,
Ah.
of course. But you know, it wasn't. This was my first attempt as a comedian.
Yeah.
And the 50 people that was in the show, they all know me, the person, and
Yeah.
everything. So they supported
You're a
me
guy.
with my punchline.
They liked you.
But was bad,
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
now when I look. And then I started doing sketches.
Uh-huh.
Me and another comedian, he's older than me, he had really big experience. So we did it for 3 years.
Yeah.
But I was studying accounting and economics.
Of course.
And
No shit.
the last semester
You
before
have very intense numbers eyes. Like you count numbers very intensely.
But I hate.
Really?
I hate that. And before I finished my last semester, I read a quote of Bruce Lee, and honestly, it changed my
What's
life.
the quote?
He said, "If you want to succeed in Plan A, you shouldn't have Plan B." And my accounting
I
and
like shit
economics
like that,
was
yeah.
Plan B, and so I stopped. I
Yeah.
went to the university. I stopped,
Yeah.
and I switched to theater without telling
Wow.
my parents.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
my
very strict
parents, I
parents?
told them what.
Very strict or supportive?
No, I didn't tell my parents
Okay.
in the beginning,
Okay,
and
how
I
about?
told them in my show.
Yeah.
I invite
You
them,
invited to the show.
and it's on. I put it on YouTube, and that's it. And that's how I started doing comedy, and I
And
was obsessed. And the first comedian that I saw, and it was amazing, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle killing them softly.
On TV or in person?
No. In person, I met him 3 years ago.
3 years. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years?
Yeah, in Dubai. Yeah, 2000.
In Dubai you met him,
Yeah,
but I remember you met him here too.
Yeah, I
You met
was
him.
last year in the radio.
That was last year. All right. I was like, where's the time going?
Dave is my brother. Yeah,
Yeah, that's your guy.
I respect him.
Who's
very
your favorite
much.
comics?
John Mulaney, hands
John
down.
Mulaney.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Mulaney.
Okay. Do you find yourself writing like your favorite comics?
You know, before 8 years,
Mhm.
and even I was obsessed with George Carlin, so I tried to be the philosopher
Yeah,
and tried
yeah.
to be deep,
Yeah.
and then I saw Dave Chappelle, so I tried to be very like Dave, and every time I was imitating a comedian in the set, and then I discovered that it's my personality to be on stage.
Absolutely.
So eventually, I'm really influenced by a lot of comedians. But I'm still, in English, I'm really still, I don't identify really good comedy in English because I don't have the self-confidence.
Uh-huh.
In Arabic, every year I do 1 hour, so I'm really confident in Arabic. In English,
Absolutely.
I'm working on it. And
I've seen you from when I first met you to now. I can see how comfortable you're getting more comfortable with the transition.
Yeah, but it's still hard for me because usually I was thinking in Arabic and translate it to English.
Yeah.
So just lately, I'm thinking from the beginning in English because all the material that I translated from Arabic, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of it, most of it. So yeah.
What? So he's new. He's super fresh.
Yeah, I'm like really new. Like, totally
What
new.
I like this is the point of this podcast, to get somebody who is little seasoned and then who is fresh.
I just
Just
heard
to
about the podcast. It's funny. They told me last week that there's something called podcast.
Podcast.
Oh,
You
this
should
is podcast?
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
podcast. Like I do the audio, and then that's YouTube. We're live on YouTube
Oh, okay.
right now.
Oh,
And,
YouTube.
yeah, so shout out where you from. Shout out your people. what I liked, we were at the mic the other day, and somebody's like, Adi's here, Adi's, you know, Adi. I was like, oh, fucking Adi. And then we met. I know you. And then another girl was like, do you hear about who's here? Because my cousin just texted me and said, Adi Khalifa was in town. And they were like, do you know who he is? He's getting a Netflix. He's so huge. And I was like, fuck this guy. I fucking know this guy. And I was like, it's so dope to see that when people rally around you, and then it just changes. And that's dope. So
Thanks, man.
whatever, you know, and that's what you do it for. You know, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, I'm
you
trying.
know,
I'm trying.
it's before your shit comes out, and then real turns to fake, and fake. You know.
You know, back home, I'm not that famous. I'm famous, but not that huge. But people
they
know
respect
me.
your work.
But now I'm really trying to switch it because I think I have. Just when I came, Larry Charles is I told you about it. Larry Charles is he's a producer. He directed Borat, The Great Dictator. He's amazing, and he's helping me a lot.
Yeah.
And now we are writing because I told him my story. Last year he did a documentary for Netflix.
Yeah.
He came to my place, so we became friends. And when I told him my story, he told me, no, you must do something with this.
Absolutely.
Because I didn't knew that what happened with me, it's really something not ordinary here. So now I'm writing the series and I'm working on it. I hope
you got it.
The pilot. Yeah.
Here's because we were just talking about just doing mics in the city, making excuses, and for you to come from where you are and to travel, go to another country and still be on that, it's a feat, right?
Yeah.
It's not like coming from state to state and be like, oh, I'm leaving my wherever he's from, New Hampshire or whatever state you're from, and coming to New York. You came, from a place that didn't have comedy.
But I came hungry.
Yeah.
I came super hungry.
And that makes a difference.
Yeah. I think what's
get hungry. Gotta get hungry.
Trying to do it.
No, I think really any comedian, if you want to make it and they want to make it big, whatever he's doing, I'm also acting. I'm doing acting also, but my as I don't love the word artist, but as an artist, I love to be very hungry of doing stand-up. And me, last year I came here for 2 months. I did 70 open mics. The first 30 was really bad.
Yeah.
But, I knew that on some point it's something gonna click,
Getting on stage. Just getting on.
Yeah,
right?
So I'm trying every day, to do 4 or 5 mics,
Do you make excuses?
What do you mean you make it?
We don't even use that word in my language. That's what you just said.
No, I know what's been excused.
Excuses is
I don't want to do this because of this.
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's no excuses.
Never make excuses.
No, man.
It's always get on stage.
Every guy has his own situations and his own problems, and I have my own problems. No one is.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to give excuses to the other things because of the comedy, So I try to put it first.
Yeah.
And, it sounds just in the principle, but sometimes it's really hard, And through the last few years, I've been with a lot of hard situations, but it was, I tell you what.
Yeah.
I swear to God, and this one is going to be in the series.
Yeah.
But one of the things that was sick for me, before 5 years, I did a show in Kufr Yasif. It's a kind of village, but there was 700 people.
Yeah.
It was my show. I didn't, since 5 years, 6 years, and now I don't tell my parents, okay, I'm having a show tonight. So I'm just doing my thing.
No. They know you're doing.
And my brother, he called me, I swear to God, 5 minutes before the show, and it's 1 hour, and there is no somebody that's doing warm-up for me, just me. And he told me that my father just went to the hospital. He didn't know that I'm in the show. There was a really bad situation. So I start, on the wall. I was so angry, and it was bleeding. So I put it, while they introducing me, and I get on fucking stage. We did 1 hour and a half.
Damn right.
And I went to the
Let's go to the hospital.
Wow.
So in these, and
do the show,
just when I did it, I said,
some people were like, oh, I gotta go see my dad. I'm not doing the show.
Yeah, I had because and I needed the money. If I had enough money, I said, fuck it, I don't want to. But I need the money. Just lately, I'm trying to be more. I'm not comfortable financially, but it's very important for me, and this was my challenge. And after the show, after I went to see my father and what everything is okay, I said, oh, what I did. And then I'm a real comic, between me and myself. And this is it, man. And I'm trying to learn from the best, So I take, Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle.
You can't stop saying
Dave Chappelle, man. I'll tell you a story about Dave.
Yeah.
Honestly, man. I swear to God, this is the real story. In Dubai, I did the show in Arabic, and Dave did in English. It was 4,500 seats, and he did it. I'm talking too much, maybe.
No, talk, do it.
And what it's happened that I wrote for Dave a letter of 12 pages with all my life, because without him, I wouldn't do stand-up at all. Wow. And I was escaping English classes when I was in high school because I thought I would never use English. That was in my mind. But so I started studying English through Dave. And I went with the letter. I went down with my letter, started to scream. I said, Dave! I swear to God, I'm not bullshit. You can ask him one day. And Dave! And my manager was behind me. And I'm crying. I want to give him the letter. This is Dave, the first time I'm seeing him. And my manager tell me, I was standing here, I swear to God, and he said, Adi, Exhibit is next to you. I swear to God, Exhibit was standing next to me, and I'm screaming on Dave. I said, Dave, I said, Adi, Exhibit. I looked at him, I said, hi, Exhibit, Dave.
Yeah, you're focused.
And I told him, you changed my life. And then he heard me, and he came to me, so what I say, boy? I told him, you changed my life from the person. I started to cry. And I was so confused, I didn't give him the letter.
You didn't give it?
Yeah, I forgot. And the day after, they called me, they meet and greet, and then we went, all the Arab comedians. And I started to cry, and he shake the first guy hand, and he look at me and say, I remember you, boy. I told him, yeah, from last night. And I gave him the letter. And I thought he would never read it. And 7 months after, Mo Amer, he's a comedian. You know Mo Amer? He just shut
Mohammed. I know Mohammed. I know Mohammed.
Mo Amer,
shut the fuck up.
He's amazing. No, Mo Amer, he's an amazing comedian. He just shut his special for Netflix.
Okay.
So we did the show. We did the show back home.
Yeah, Mohammed is like John here. It's like
no, Mo Amer.
I'm gonna fight you.
Muhammad Amer.
I'm gonna fight you.
And he came and he told me the first thing when he did show back home. He told me, Dave, he's telling you that you almost cried when he read the letter, and he wants you to come to New York, and he invited me to New York.
Wow.
Last year I came,
and that's where you came. That's dope.
That's an incredible story.
Because I wouldn't write the letter. I'm not reading. Don't write me 12-page letters. I'll fight you. I wish you would have wrote it in Arabic and you read it. You wrote it. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? 12 pages?
You deserve it, man.
So you're here now. How long are you here for?
I'm staying till the 1st of October. Then I'm going back home to shoot the pilot.
So you got to watch every one of his sets when you see him around the city, all right? You goes to pull him aside and be like, I remember you.
Well, I'll watch anything that you're in. I mean, that story.
Don't have big expectations from me. I'm still, in English I'm trying.
Full of shit.
I talk too much, maybe.
No, you talk. That's what this is for.
That's super interesting having to change over from one language to another with a joke.
Yeah.
Like, do you think the humor is the same in both languages?
Because I'm influenced from American comedians, so I think it's kind of the same, but also not the same because when I start, with Dave and Eddie Murphy and Louis C.K. and all these comedians, so I thought, no, it's not gonna be very weird. But when I start writing, I say, no, it's different because in Arabic it's a whole different. In Arabic, I'm more energetic on stage, and in English, I still don't have the confidence, to speak. So still, I need extra 6 months maybe.
How did the Netflix special? How did that happen? Real quick.
It was very. Last year I was here and Larry Charles did the documentary for Netflix, and they started hearing about me on Netflix and they wanted to bring Arab comedians. So they contacted me through Mo Amer, the comedian. He suggested my name, and then they called me, and that's it. We shot it just for love 1 month ago. It was an amazing experience.
Wow.
Nice.
Montreal, yeah.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah. That's dope.
Congratulations.
Thank
Sounds
you
like a
very
dream
much.
life to me.
It's really nice. Really. No, honestly, man.
It's really, you can't say that.
You know,
It's
when
really
I think
nice.
about it, if I go flashback back, I will never think myself that now I'm doing stand-up in New York. It's sick for me, you know. Honestly, man.
The journey is dope, right?
Yeah. And I'm still in the beginning, man. I'm
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah, man. I believe.
Yeah.
Believe.
Yeah. I can see it in
And
your eyes.
Muhammad Ali
I remember you
stand-up,
from
yeah.
last year. I remember seeing you last year. You was like, oh, I just got to switch over to English.
Yeah.
I was like, you're going to be fucking fine. You know?
Thanks, man.
Just
Thank you. Really.
You stand in front of the stage and then tackle them. You're a beast. Do you, the transition of watching? You guys watch a lot of international comics on Netflix? Like I see them like when they come on. I say, hey, watch so and so Glazy. It's hard to transition from watching an English comic to
foreign language.
to a foreign.
I don't watch a lot. I don't enjoy this. You know, when I watch stand-up, I want to also to be focused on the facial expression of the comedian and stuff. So it's really hard to listen. I've never watched anybody not in English, and I enjoyed it because I was all the time with the subtitles.
Like I try to watch them. Some guys are just too over the top.
Yeah.
I'm like he's a caricature more than just a comic, you know, and kind of annoying.
I think.
Don't be annoying.
Yeah.
Don't be. I didn't see your special yet. I'm gonna sit through the whole thing, but I'm gonna tell you this shit was annoying as fuck. All right. No, okay.
Is there anything taboo to talk about in your country?
Yes, man. It's not about taboos. I respect, you know, when I do show, it's, for example, in the last 4 years, I do for the first show, it's 2,000 people, and the range of age between 15 and 60, so a whole family. And I'm trying, you know, when somebody paid $20 to come to see me, so I want them to enjoy. When I do it in the bars or stuff, I do whatever I want, but it's not because I'm afraid to talk on the because it's kind of mainstream. You know, I'm trying to if somebody paid to come to see me and watch my 1 hour show, I want them to enjoy it. And, you know, 5 years ago, I was more controversial. I was doing 30% hated me, but, you know, being controversial, it was really good. And especially in comedy, you can satisfy everybody. But I'm still trying, you know, to have this when I get the respect from 60 years old that come with his daughters and son, I love it. And about religion, it's taboos, kind of taboos. You can't just go and start talking about. Although I talk about religion, but from respect, I respect religion, and I respect everybody's belief. But also, I still have a lot of punchlines. One of the punchlines says there is a huge conflict between Christian Muslims and Jews. And I thought about it and I found a solution. I think we should put in one book the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and we will call it God, the Complete Works. I think it's a very good thing to do. I don't know. I thought it's silly. So I'm trying. I can't talk too much because if somebody came with hijab to see me, a conservative, I respect them. You know, although, for example, a lot of things that make me laugh doesn't make them laugh because of their belief, but I respect everyone that comes to see me and respect his beliefs. I'm trying to supply for him what he wants me to see as a comedian.
Are you on social media?
I am, yes.
What fucking music? Are you what platforms are you on?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter, but they're both private, so it's not much of a
Now you gotta
Why
unprivate.
private?
I'll unprivate them. I'll unprivate. Why private?
I know about his social media. I'm
Because
about
it's
to
all
ask
new.
you.
Like I said, I'm totally new, so I haven't even gotten to that point. It's just getting up the courage to come here in the first place.
How soon in the comedy should you get your social media?
What do you mean?
You're in order. Like be a comedian on social media.
I'm really weak on social media. I have, you know, my Facebook page, but I'm not putting too much focus on this. I'm trying to be focused more on every year how I can supply another hour of stand-up in Arabic. And
you just get more
but
material.
lately my manager, he told me that now they're gonna, you know, hire someone to just be, because I don't fucking go to this. I hate it. I'm not. You know, there's the prostitution of likes that I don't want to be part of it. You know what I mean? You know that people don't.
It can.
You know, I respect a lot of my friends have millions of, but I'm not the kind
That they've earned or that
I
they
woke up
bought?
and what?
That they earned or that they bought?
No, they are.
They earned. Okay.
But I'm not this guy. I'm trying to be enjoying but my manager, he wants to slap me. Say, no, you must work in social media. I told him,
Yeah.
But I believe that if you do something great, it's by its own, it's gonna promote itself.
Yeah.
I don't think Sacha Baron Cohen or any. I just watched it last night, but I don't think that he did the promotion to do his show or any great comedian. Dave Chappelle, he don't have Instagram, but he's still Dave Chappelle, but he don't have the Instagram and Twitter. And I'm
But
trying
Kevin
to learn
Hart?
from him. It's gonna take longer, but
Yeah.
I think then I can make something that really will be legendary. I think if I keep in this way. Although social media is very important, but I'm trying to do it in the other way. That's what I think. Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I agree.
You agree? All right, you guys should shut the fuck up. All right. No, I feel you. I feel you. I don't think. I feel like you should create content and put it out there. You know, it's in your hands. We got all this stuff at our disposal. You know,
You mean to put stand up online?
put your stand up online.
Yeah,
create stuff like this.
I was in a cab. We just coming over, and Nick Cannon did this thing. He said, "Oh, today we can we put everything out yourself. You don't need Discovery to do." But his father runs Nickelodeon, so he's full of shit.
Not necessarily. I mean, he's on a different level, but you can still, everybody has a phone.
He came about in an era that wasn't like social media
Yeah,
age
yeah.
also.
Yeah, and then like a lot of celebrities are growing into social media. I mean, they have a different amount of resources, but everybody has a record button on their phone, and it's the same power. Just put shit out there.
No, it's very important, man. I'm really sure that it's very important, but I prefer to put my time writing the series or writing the sketch show. For example, now we're writing sketch show for Netflix for the Arab world, and we get the approve that we're gonna shoot the pilot in 1 month. So I'm thinking about.
And that pilot, what's that going to be on?
It's about sketch show. It's me and
Do you
another
have
comedian.
you have a platform? Is that
It's we're gonna do something. It's mixed between Chappelle show and
like where's it going to go? It's going to go to YouTube. It's going to go to
Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah,
Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna shoot the pilot next month, and it's appeal to all the Arab worlds. And so
What's it called?
We still Exit 10. That's the first name that but we said maybe we're gonna change it.
Okay.
But I'm excited for the series, man.
Cool.
I do.
And as a new comic, what advice would you give him?
I will give you the advice that Dave Chappelle said. The comedian is like a pilot. He counts, depends on the miles that he does. So whenever you have the opportunity to go on stage, just do it. It's like a muscle, People go to the gym to. So I think comedy is the same. It's muscle of your brain, muscle of your. That's what.
Isn't that how we started?
It's how we started.
It came full circle.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What?
That's just what I told him.
Oh, really?
He's like, just get on stage.
Practice.
Yes, because he's fairly new. So,
Dave Chappelle got bombed when he was 16 in the Apollo, man. They thrown him.
Yeah.
And what is the worst thing that can happen for you as a comedian? They will not laugh. That's it. If you can't compare it to UFC fighter,
Yeah, exactly. Nothing physical is happening.
Yeah,
hopefully,
exactly.
at least.
Just Jim Jeffries got physical, but yeah.
Seizure. Worst thing that happened is a guy in a wheelchair had a seizure at a show. That's the worst thing. That
what?
A guy in a wheelchair who's a paraplegic and just started having a seizure on my set.
Yeah.
I was like, I murdered this guy. Best fucking show. I was like, he didn't die. He just started shaking in the chair, and then all you heard was zzz. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And they had to stop the show, and it fucking changes the shit. But where can they find you online?
So online, you can find me at Christopher Munz, Munz after Christopher, and I'm on Twitter and Instagram.
Nice. Website yet?
No,
No,
not
of
even
course not. I
close.
just like saying it. In a year.
Thank you
We're
for
going to have
the
you back in a
opportunity,
year. Watch. Where can they find you online?
On Instagram, on the Facebook, it's Adi Khalifa, ADIKHALEFA. Yeah, on Facebook and on Instagram.
Everybody's like, what?
Adi Khalifa, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, website?
AdiKhalifa.com also.
Cool.
And I don't have Twitter. And I just heard last week about podcast.
Yeah,
that
podcast.
was,
You got a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I have YouTube channel also. It's Dave Chappelle's best fan ever.
Is it right?
No. Yeah, Adi Khalifa also for the same, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, give it up for them one more time.
Thank you.
It's another episode of The People. See how it changes.